Translational research is where we're taking the burning questions at the bedside, what our patients are suffering from, and bringing it to the lab to study, and then ultimately developing things in the lab that will ultimately help those patients. So we're going from the bed to the bench in the lab, and then back, taking that, what we learn in the lab, back to the bedside to help our patients and bring them novel therapies and novel ways to diagnose, prevent, and treat their diseases. The fact that there are still patients suffering and dying from these cancers drive us to perform more research to make more women become cured from these types of cancers.
Patients are a critical part of the research process, and if we don't get their input, we may be making a product that, while it works, it will never be used. So they're very important to be involved in the thought process behind the research, in designing the clinical trials, and then ultimately in how we move forward from a clinical trial into the real world and implementing an interventional study. 20,
30 years ago, there was a lot more siloed research, where the clinicians were doing clinical research, the basic scientists were doing lab-based research, the epidemiologists were kind of crossing over some of those bridges on both ends. Now there's a lot more bridging and crosstalk that is happening, and Einstein and Montefiore are on the forefront of such crosstalk, so that we develop teams so we can effectively and efficiently do translational research and pave the way for what essentially is much better patient care.